an appropriate song for over 60 teams that have now bitten the dust in the tournament. Lots of things going on. AJ's got his finger on the pulse of everything, and he's here to tell you all about it. His name is AJ Bokide.
What's up, everybody? How we doing?
We're
Welcome
doing great.
again.
How's your bracket, AJ?
We are busted.
Who'd you
Oh,
pick? Who did you pick and why?
I picked Tennessee.
Why?
I
Explain.
I forgot Houston was in the bracket.
Well,
No. I picked
what?
Tennessee. I have a lot of respect for Rick Barnes,
Okay, good
and
coach.
I think the Kai Ziegler, the point guard from Tennessee. I've always had respect for him as a as a smaller guy, and the Meshack kid, although he didn't play well today, I really like him too as a wing player for them. So
Okay.
I had a lot of I have my reasons for picking them, but yeah,
Wasn't one of your Wisconsin guys on the team last year or something? Who
Tennessee,
is Tennessee or am I
Tennessee,
thinking Texas?
that's Texas.
Oh, and Memphis. I'm thinking too, not
Yeah,
Tennessee.
Memphis. Yeah, yes, correct.
You actually picked a team that doesn't have any purple ties to the Warhawks of
No,
Whitewater.
I like Rick Barnes. I always have. Can you believe, Jack? I know we complain about. I know we complain about, Marquette and Wisconsin somewhat underachieving in the tournament, but can you believe a school like Tennessee has never been to a Final Four?
Well, there are a lot of schools I've never been.
I know, but Tennessee, we think of all the great teams they've had, all the great players, the Chris Lofton, the great. Remember they had the one kid from Madison Memorial, Gerard Mayman. Uh, so
AJ. Nobody
no, but
knows those guys. The only two good players that Tennessee has ever had were Bernard King and Ernie Grunfeld,
no, but I'm
and
saying
that was
not.
like 20 years before you were born.
But they've been good. They've been good. They've been really good. It's
Good, but
just
not. No one's ever said, "Oh, that Tennessee's got a great team." Nobody, not even
no,
you.
no. But can you believe with that boosted that fan base? They've never been to a Final Four. That shocks me.
It shocks you. It's not that shocking to me. There's just so many teams that haven't. It's just so hard to do.
Yeah.
It just really is. Um, this is the first year. Is it the first year ever that three number one seeds have made it 3 for 3 so far?
Could be four. Could be four.
Could be. What
If
is
Auburn
it gonna
wins.
be?
No.
Do you think Michigan State's gonna beat them?
Yes.
Why?
I think they have enough bigs, and I think Jace Richardson is the difference. Um, I that if you're Michigan State, you got 10 fouls to play with. So and they got one big not Gerard Main, but Janai Broom, who's
Mm-hmm.
really good. Who's really
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably if Cooper Flag wasn't on Duke, he'd probably be the National Player of the Year. Might still be, depending on who is voting. But um, you know, I just like Tom Izzo, and I think he's gonna have a plan. He's got an extra. He's got the day to prepare, and I think he's gonna have a really good starting report.
Well,
Keep in
both.
mind, keep in mind, they were the early game. I believe they were the early game in the Sweet 16, so they had a little extra time to prepare as well. So that could be effective.
They. Oh, you mean early on Friday night?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, by a couple hours. That's not that much,
yeah, yeah.
but it's something. Um, yeah. Uh, I love Izzo because he just is a square, sh- a straight shooter. You love him just because he's Italian. That's all you care about.
No, he's a good coach. He's a really good coach. He's a really, from what I gather, he's a really good person as well. So
All time leading victories for a coach in the Big Ten.
I'm doing the show. Yeah, I'll be on a minute. Yep, yep. So yeah, also
You got fans knocking down your dressing room door, AJ?
yeah, yes I do. Yes I do.
You are important. Let's talk. All right. So who you picking Michigan State in the next game?
Yes I am. I am.
There's one more game for the last spot in the Final Four. It'll either be a 1 or a 2 seed. What do you think of Bruce Pearl as a coach? I don't want to hear what you think personally, but do you think he's a good coach? What makes him? How has he been so successful?
I think he's a good coach for the SEC, if that makes sense. I think he's a good coach. You know, he's good at turning non-basketball schools into basketball schools. Keep in mind, he was at Tennessee before Rick Barnes was,
Yep.
and he turned that guy's program into respectability. Then he took UWM, who nobody knew anything about, turned them into
He
respect.
was he was at UWM before Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
So then he got bounced out of Tennessee because of recruiting violations,
Yes, sir.
and he had left some violations at UWM, right?
Yep.
So he's left a trail. When you say yeah, good for
But all,
what is
but
it? What?
all the
Oh,
stuff,
go ahead. I'm sorry, AJ.
all this, you know, he's in a perfect era now because all the stuff he was doing at Milwaukee and Tennessee
Mm-hmm.
was, I'm not going to say was legal. Not it was legal now, but is all stuff that people didn't know about until he left. So
Um,
it kind of set UWM back though for sure.
yeah. Well, Barnes didn't take over for him though. There was somebody in between, I believe, because he was out of Tennessee for a while.
Conzo Martin.
Oh, that's right, Conzo Martin. He was a player there. I remember as a player. Okay, or was he at Purdue? He might have been. No, Tennessee.
Conzo was at Tennessee. Yeah.
Okay. What are your impressions? Has this been a good tournament for fans to watch?
I think it's been really good. I was talking to Tim Franks from Homestead yesterday, who plays at St. Thomas, and he said, "I think this is the best 8 teams in the country." So I think it's been really good. You know, if you like chalk, it's been really good. If you pick all upsets like me, it's been really bad.
Even if you don't like chalk, the games have still been good. What I've liked is it's every night, even as we've gone down in the number of games, I've lucked out this year. And like for example, I watched one game on Friday night. It was the best game of the night. It was Michigan State and who did they play? Who did they just beat to get here? God, I can't remember.
Michigan State and Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Yes, that was a really good game. Then last night I saw. Excuse me. I saw not the Duke. Duke blew out Alabama, but before that,
Yep.
who played before that? What the hell's wrong with me?
Purdue and Houston.
Purdue and Houston played at the same time, I believe. Oh, Texas Tech and who did Texas Tech lose to? They lost to Florida. That was a really good game.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Think of the coaching matches we had in this postseason. In one quadrant, in one quadrant, you had Cal, you had South, and you had Patino in the first couple rounds. And then you had Izzo. Well, then you had Barnes and Sampson in this round. So just the coaching matches have been pretty compelling.
Yes, and the games have been good. So we can talk about it next week. But do you have any early favorites in your mind for who's going to take it from here? You can have either Michigan State or Auburn because it's not over yet. But the other three we know. What are your thoughts?
I'm thinking for the first time in 25 years, the Big Ten is going to win a national championship.
You got a lot of faith in the team that's not even made it to the Final Four yet.
I like their bigs. I saw what they did at Wisconsin in the Breslin Center, and I like Jace Richardson too. I think he's special. I just think they're very, and I like the guy. I like the one big guy because his last name is Kohler. So,
Holloman's a good player.
Holloman's a good player. Richardson's a good player.
Who's the kid with the big ears?
The Carr kid or the Kohler?
Kohler.
Carr's a special athlete, but Kohler's really good too.
Yeah, Carr is unbelievable. Okay. Well, I hope Michigan State win just because I like Izzo and it'd be good to have the Big Ten. But
I'll
they're
pick.
going to have their hands full with
I'll pick.
Auburn today.
I think it's going to be Michigan State Houston in the in the in the uh in in the is,
So
is, is that
is,
opposite is that opposite sides of the bracket? Okay.
is Houston play Duke? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And you pick Houston over Duke
Yes.
because
Defense wins, man. They held Tennessee to 46. They averaged 74.
Duke's defense is pretty. I'm not a Duke fan, but their defense is pretty good. They got so many
I'm
tall
I'm
guys.
not a Duke I'm not a Duke fan, but you know
Who are those centers that they have? Holy mackerel! They come flying out of nowhere to block shots.
The Malawatch kid, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah,
You
and they got a
know,
Wisconsin guy. I can't believe you're picking against a Wisconsin guy.
hey, I played against him
Hey,
twice. I played against him twice. I'm picking against him. Sorry, sorry to the North. Sorry to the Kneppel family, but I'm picking against you.
you are all right. It's been a good tournament. Women's tournament. We had a tragic injury with
Juju
Juju
Watkins, yeah,
Watkins going
that's so
down.
sad. That's so sad.
Uh,
But I'll tell you this: if Paige Beckers played like she played the other night, you kind of gonna win the whole thing.
well, they just about have it. She had 40 the other night, didn't she?
She had 40 the other night. Yes, yes. She's not that big, man.
Big
She's
man.
really, I mean, she no. I mean, she no. She's not that big. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. She's not that big. She's little. She can just score at will, which is amazing to watch. By the way,
Good player. And talk about she overcame a tragic knee injury. Didn't she have two of them?
two ACLs,
Yeah, that's nuts.
and she's gonna be the number one pick in the draft.
You think?
Yeah,
Can
her and Enrique are gonna be on the same team. Enrique Gumbawale from Milwaukee. They're gonna be on the same team in Dallas. That'll be a really good team next year. Or
okay?
this upcoming summer, I should say.
Yeah, yeah. It's tough on the women that they finish the college season, they go right into their WNBA season. That's tough.
Correct. The draft is like right after the NCAA tournament.
Okay, I got a question for you. Switching
Uh,
sports.
uh,
Will the Brewers win a game in 2025?
uh, Jack, this is what I hate about baseball.
What?
I'm gonna get on my high horse for a second.
That is a high horse you have, but you do it well. You ride it well.
I'm gonna get on my high
Yeehaw!
horse. Okay, so you're sitting there watching the Brewers, watching the Yankees lineup. Goldschmidt leading off, Judge hitting second, Stanton hitting at some point. That's not. I'm not complaining. We should pitch better, but that's not even fair, bro. They make three guys make triple the payroll the Brewers have,
And they're not even the highest payroll team.
and Stroman is on the mound, and he's not even the best pitcher on his team. How is this even? How is this even balanced, man?
It's not.
It's that's why it's not fair. I mean, yes, the Brewers won a lot of games, but for that weekend, that's not even right.
So
I mean, I mean, I'm not, I'm not packing it in. I realize we got pitchers hurt, but seriously, that's not even right, bro. Like it's not even fair. It's not even fun because it's not even competitive.
that's right. So I've been saying, AJ, it's going to get to that point, and it's getting to that point.
I mean,
Every year it gets worse.
20 to 9, 12 to 4, 4 to 2. And by the way, your closer from last year got to save on Thursday.
12-3 today.
Yeah, right. But I know my chance. No way panicking. Vinny, don't worry. I'm not panicking. We'll be fine.
There's no panicking. We won't be fine though.
Yeah,
We
we
are
will.
not. We are not. Define fine.
We'll win the division again.
Win the division and have no chance in the playoffs. That's not fine.
We got to get help. First of all, they got to get someone healthy. I heard today that their 8 top pitchers are all out with injuries.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
What are they doing wrong to have that many injuries?
I don't know. Well, you think about him, Woodruff's out. He won't pitch till June. Uh, then Savali started today. He looked awful. Nestor Cortez, that looks like the worst trade in history because he gave up 9 homers yesterday.
He
But
had three pitches, 3 home runs against him.
yeah, right, exactly. I mean, I'm not. I still have faith in the. I have faith in Murph. I don't have faith in the ownership.
I have faith in Murph, but he's completely undermined by the ownership.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. But I will still watch. I will still watch
Will you?
with passion and dedication. So
Passion and dedication. Good for you.
I will still watch because
This-
I love my team. You know, I love Vinny and the rest of the crew. Hold on one second.
yeah. It's such
It's such a disadvantage.
it's such bad timing because the Brewers finally have some good announcers, and now their team sucks.
I don't think they suck, man. I just think they got ran into a buzzsaw this weekend. I mean, how many weekends are you gonna have Judge hit 4 homers?
I don't know. With the Brewers pitching, maybe every weekend.
I don't think so, man. Just
No?
let's pump the brakes and we'll be fine.
All right. You told me last year. I was like this last year, and the Brewers had their best season most enjoyable season that I remember.
We put the Royals and the Reds the next week, so we get seven-game homestand coming up. Buy your brats, buy your beer, buy your tickets. Let's go.
All right. Anything else about baseball? Any other things you want to talk about regarding baseball?
The Cubs.
What about them?
I haven't heard of half their roster. Like literally, I watched their game highlights this morning. I'm like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? But they're gonna be good. They're gonna be all right. But I still think the Cardinals, unfortunately, are the class of the division this year.
No,
They're 3-0.
I don't care. The Cardinals are going to be in last place when this is all said and done.
You think so?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll go with that.
How many teams are in our division? 4 or 5?
That'll be a 5.
5? Okay. Cardinals 5th, Brewers 4th, Reds 3rd. Who are the other two?
Reds third. Who do they have on their roster besides Ellie De La Cruz?
Oh, are you kidding? Wade hit the ball of Miley's on that team now.
Yeah, they're gonna hit the ball Miley in that bandbox. That's for sure.
But they got Tito, their manager.
They start. I don't know. It's too early to tell.
And then who are the other two teams? Cubs and
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Brewers may finish 3rd, Reds 2nd, Cubs 1st.
Yeah. I don't know. It's too early to tell. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes it fun. You never make a bad prediction.
Now, when it comes to baseball, I get inside sources for baseball.
You got inside sources, all right. When do you think, this is my last baseball question for you.
Yes.
When, like you said, it's too early to tell, it's a long season, I agree. When is a time when you can say, okay, we're this many games in, we know what we have here? How many games?
June 1st.
So June 1st, is that like 50 or 60 games in probably, right?
Yes, that's when you know what you really have.
Okay. And June 1st, what will the Brewers' record be, do you think?
35 and 28.
That's pretty optimistic. Okay. I hope you're right.
They'll play, I think it'll be all right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. By the way, if you're bored with the madness, I just got a text from our good friend of the show, Mr. Drew Bryson. They are in the Crown in Vegas this week.
Oh.
So if you're bored with the madness, DePaul is playing in the Crown on Fox this week.
Cool. That's a new. They've remixed that tournament up. Used to be the NIT, right?
Now it's a week straight of basketball, 16 teams. Yep, in Vegas.
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna watch some of that?
I will. I will for him. For him, yes.
Okay. Now I'm switching on you.
Yep.
NBA basketball. What? What's the latest you hear on Damian Lillard?
Not good, Jack. Not good.
Blood clot in his leg. Serious
Not
stuff.
not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. But I did see a thing that was interesting today.
What?
The blood clots are a result of anti-inflammatories.
Say again?
There are now 3 players with blood clots in their system, and they're a result of anti-inflammatories.
Victor
You know,
Wembanyama.
with Victor, Victor name are the first 2.
Okay. Who's the other one?
I forget who the third one is. There's a third one though.
Okay. Um.
But I do feel I feel bad for Dame. I feel bad for Dame, and I just feel bad for you know he's a good dude, man. Like he's a real good dude, and I just feel bad for him because this is 2 years in a row that and and I don't if you're a casual fan, you can say what you want. You can say, "Oh, this was a bad trade." It wasn't a bad trade. The man produces. It's just he hasn't been able to stay on the floor for. for
Do you think that's he's just getting to that age where injuries are going to become more and more of a factor because it's a lot of game, it's a lot of wear and tear on the body
he's
for
a
an NBA player.
he and I mean this in the most respectful way. He's not a big guy,
Yeah.
so leg injuries, and he throws his body around. He's kind of like you know, if you remember Jack about 15 years ago, D Rose. I mean,
Derrick
he does.
Rose.
He
Yep.
doesn't. He doesn't have quite the injury history, but it's the same style playing style where they just throw their bodies around, and as they get older, injuries become more common. I'd love to see Dame in a Bucks uniform for more than just 2 years, but we'll see what happens.
You got to take you got to look at the long term health thing. So hopefully he's going
Yeah,
to be all right.
yeah. I really hope that he's all right, and I hope they caught it in time, and you know he's in Milwaukee, so that's probably a good spot for him to be in terms of health and hospitals and stuff when they may need.
Well, our sports teams sure keep the hospitals busy. There's no question about it.
Yeah, right. You're right about that. You're right about that. So. But keep in mind, if you're a Bucks fan, all is not lost. All is not lost. Your Bobby Portis will be back before the year's out. So that's a body that comes back.
And
Hopefully, he gets
Giannis has been as good as ever.
Giannis has been really good. So you can't blame him. It'll be good. But shout out to Aunt Cindy. Yours truly will be going to the game on Tuesday, so they better win.
Who do they play? Do you know?
Phoenix.
Ooh, Phoenix has been hot. Good game.
Yeah, they've been hot. They've been fighting for a playing spot. So
They just beat the Bucks, right?
yep, at the buzzer.
Yep.
Devin Booker at the buzzer. Yep.
Devin Booker at the buzzer.
Yep.
All right. We've talked college. We've talked pro. We've talked baseball. Is there anything else you'd like to cover?
Yes, Jack.
What?
We're missing the one thing that happened this week that I haven't been able to talk about with you.
Oh, you mean the AJ is a media star celebrity?
Yes,
Talk?
sir. Yes, sir. For those who haven't seen my social media, I was interviewed, fortunately enough, blessed enough, to be interviewed by Fox, Fox 6 for a piece. They'll air, I don't know the date of the airing, but I know we finished the taping last week, Thursday, and it will air on Channel 6 News at 9. in a segment called Beyond the Game.
Channel 6 in Milwaukee for people all over the globe who don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the Fox affiliate. It's not Fox. AJ's not a Fox News guy, but he is going to be a celebrity because he'd be on a local Fox station.
Yes, sir.
A bigger
Yes, sir.
celebrity, I should say.
Yes,
Not a
sir.
celebrity.
I'm excited. It's a very revealing piece. It's got a lot to do with my involvement in sports, but it's also talks about my passion for life and like just the ability to impact other people and how I take coaching and CP as a platform. And it's really going to be a good piece. I'm really excited to see the finished
Great.
product. The finished product, and thank you. I never got a chance to say this publicly, but I'll say it right now. Thank you, Tim Van Loren, for making it happen. Our sports guy in Milwaukee. Uh, Thank you for allowing me the opportunity. Um, Also, thank you to my mom and dad for taking time out of their day for allowing me to, do the taping and stuff of that nature. I know it came together quick. I know I got a call from Tim on Tuesday, and by Thursday were filming. Uh, so I just wanted to say thank you to everyone, and to everyone who's commented or shared my post. Thank you so much. It's just been a blessing, and I can't thank you guys enough, Jack, for your support and all the guys. Mel, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much, and it'll be great. It'll be great. I'm excited.
Thank you for being yourself, AJ.
Good
Um,
luck.
will you get AJ any advance notice on when it's going to be on so that you can let everybody know on your
Yeah, I'll get,
social?
I'll actually get a copy of the taping before it comes out, and
Okay,
then I believe I'll get a link from Tim as soon as it comes out, so I can share it on my socials and stuff,
great.
and then I'll go from there. We'll go from there. I will watch it. Um, you know, pretty similar to yeah. I'll get a look at it. I'll get a first look at it before it comes out. So I'm excited. I'm
Good.
excited.
All right.
It'll be nice because and little known secret for those who are filming, mom and dad were not in the room, so this was just me, Tim, and the camera guy. So mom and dad have not seen the piece yet. So I'm very excited for everyone to see it. And I'm just excited for the moment. So I'm excited. So should be fun.
Excellent. Well, we're excited for you. It's just one more step on your journey that's been amazing and will continue to be amazing.
Yes, sir.
One more step of exposure, AJ, one more accomplishment, and they just keep it going. You got the momentum going.
Yes,
Keep it
sir.
going now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, and actually, Tim did mention, "Are you writing a second book off camera?" And I said, "Yes. I'm going to work on a little bit of something. I don't know if it'll be as long. I don't know if it'll be like finished, but I'm going to work on something to get my writing skills together." So we'll see what comes. So
Good.
we'll see.
Good man.
She'll see. But
We are very proud of you, AJ. Everybody is.
thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So with that, what are AJ's words of advice and wisdom that AJ notices, picks up in the world of sports, and that can be taken and applied to everyday life to make your life better? What do you
All
got
right.
for us?
So this translates to my interview. Uh, uh, it's just always be humble because you never know what opportunity is going to come. I was not expecting, although I uh, emailed with Mr. Van Loren a couple times. I was not expecting uh, the taping at all. I'll always be humble because you never know who's watching it. Um, I'll give you a little background. After our Slinger game in February, I got an email from Tim that said, "We sent a camera to your Slinger game, and we got some footage of you." So you never know who's watching. You never know who's looking up to you. You guys know as well as I do that there's a lot of young kids in my situation that probably are looking for someone to look up to. So don't always. It's not always about you. Always be humble. Always be in the be in the moment. Be where your feet are too, because you can't run a race without taking two steps. So be where your feet are. Enjoy the moment. And just go from there. So,
Good man, AJ. Good job. On top of everything else, you had the Chapman basketball camp this past week.
yes, sir.
You've been a busy dude.
Yes, sir. And I was off of school this week, so can't wait to get back in the school and make more of an impact. So it should be fun.
Good. All right, everybody. That's AJ. Be humble. Be in the moment. You never know when that moment is. Could be a life turning moment for you, right?
Yes, sir.
It happens in sports when you don't expect to get in the game, and all of a sudden your number gets called. You have to be ready. It happens in sports when your life is going great, and then you have an injury and things turn against you. You always have to be humble and ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well done, AJ. I think you did a great job today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And thanks for being flexible on the time. It was a screwy day for me. So
it's all good. No, it's all good. As long as we got it in, we got as long as the message gets across every week, we're all good to go. So
yep. So let's get across, and this will be played as part of. First, this will be a standalone, so everybody knows on YouTube. It'll also play on the CPL Cedar Republic Library YouTube video, Facebook page, and on Tuesday night at 7, it'll be part of the reformulated Jack Henke show, where we'll have a little opening, and then we'll bring in this segment that we're doing right now to be part of the show.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Appreciate it.
All right, AJ, it's 12-8 Auburn.
Yeah, you've been watching.
No, I just have the score. Oh no, it's 15-8. Come on, Michigan State.
Yeah.
They get down sometimes. All right.
Yeah, they do.
Have a great night. Keep it going.
If you could send me the link, I'll post this to my social media.
Sure will.
Thank you,
all
brother.
All right, AJ. Thank you. All right, everybody. That's it for AJ Boki.